Exercise 10.5. Question number 1 is in the given figure. A, B and C are 3 points on a circle with center O such that angle BOC is equal to 30 degrees and angle AOB is equal to 60 degrees. If D is a point on the circle other than arc ABC, find angle ADC. In this given figure, ABC are 3 points on the circle such that angle AOB and angle BOC are 60 degrees and 30 degrees respectively. D is a point on the circle other than arc ABC and we are going to find angle ADC. Angle AOB is given 60 degrees. Angle BOC is given 30 degrees. And we have to find angle ADC. So first of all we need to recognize this angle ADC is subtended by which arc of the circle? That arc is arc ABC. End points A and C of arc ABC are joined to point D and angle ADC is subtended. So angle ADC is subtended by arc ABC. Now we will find the angle subtended by the same arc ABC at the center, and that angle is angle AOC. So therefore angle AOC is equal to angle AOB plus angle BOC. So this is equal to 60 degrees plus 30 degrees equal to 90 degrees. So arc ABC subtends angle AOC at the center of the circle and same arc ABC subtends angle ADC at point D. So therefore we can write angle ADC is equal to half of angle AOC. Why we can write angle ADC equal to half of angle AOC? Because same arc ABC subtends angle AOC at the center and also angle ADC at point D in the remaining part of the circle. So we can apply here theorem 10.8 that states that the angle subtended by an arc of a circle at the center is twice the angle subtended by the same arc at a point in the remaining part of the circle. So according to theorem 10.8 we have written angle ADC is equal to half of angle AOC. Here we can mention the region. Theorem 10.8, and let's calculate angle ADC. Half of angle AOC 90 degrees, so half of 90 degrees is 45 degrees. So this way angle ADC is equal to 45 degrees, and this is the answer. Question number 2. A chord of a circle is equal to radius of the circle. Find the angle subtended by the chord at a point on the minor arc and also at a point on the major arc. Here in this figure, PQ is a chord of the circle whose center is O and length of the chord PQ is equal to radius of the circle. We have taken point A and B in major arc and minor arc of the circle with center O. we have to find angle PAQ and also angle PBQ. Angle subtended by the chord at a point on the major arc and angle subtended by the chord at a point on the minor arc. So it is given that length of the chord PQ is equal to OP radius of the circle and OQ also radius of the circle, and this implies that triangle POQ is an equilateral triangle. Why equilateral triangle? Because length of the chord PQ is given equal to radius of the circle. O is center, OP is radius, OQ is also radius, and length of the chord PQ is given equal to radius of the circle. So that's why we have written PQ equal to OP equal to OQ. So triangle POQ this way will be an equilateral triangle, and therefore angle POQ is equal to 60 degrees, because angles of an equilateral triangle are 60 degree each. So this way angle POQ, angle subtended by the chord PQ at the center of the circle O, is 60 degrees. Now angle PAQ is subtended by the chord PQ at point A, or you can also say that arc PQ subtends angle POQ at the center and also angle PAQ at point A in the remaining part of the circle, and therefore we can apply theorem 10.8. The angle subtended by an arc of a circle at the center is twice the angle subtended by the same arc at any point in the remaining part of the circle. So therefore we can write angle PAQ is equal to half of angle POQ. Reason we can mention theorem 10.8. So this is equal to half of angle POQ 60 degrees, which is equal to 30 degrees. So angle PAQ is the angle subtended by the chord PQ whose length is equal to radius of the circle at point A in major arc. Now we have to find angle PBQ. See, quadrilateral APBQ is a cyclic quadrilateral, and sum of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degrees. Quadrilateral APBQ is cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, angle PAQ plus angle PBQ is equal to 180 degrees. PAQ we have already determined 30 degrees. So 30 degrees plus angle PBQ is equal to 180 degrees. and this implies that angle PBQ is equal to 180 degrees minus 30 degrees, and this is equal to 150 degrees. So angle PBQ is equal to 150 degrees, and this way these are the angles PAQ and PBQ that chord PQ subtends in major arc and minor arc respectively. So these are the two angles. Question number 3. In the given figure, angle PQR is equal to 100 degrees, where PQ and R are points on a circle with center O. Find angle OPR. In this given figure, angle PQR is equal to 100 degrees. Angle PQR is equal to 100 degrees. PQ and R are the points on the circle with center O, and we have to find angle OPR. See, arc PR subtends reflex angle POR at the center, and angle PQR is also subtended by the arc PR at point Q in the remaining part of the circle. So reflex angle POR will be equal to double of angle PQR. So let us find reflex angle POR using theorem 10.8. So reflex angle POR is equal to twice of angle PQR. Reason we can write theorem 10.8. And this is equal to 2 into 100 degrees, which is equal to 200 degrees. So reflex angle POR is equal to 200 degrees. Why reflex angle? Because angle POR is greater than 180 degrees. So the angle POR we are calling it reflex angle. When reflex angle POR we have got 200 degrees, then what is angle POR? Therefore angle POR is equal to 360 degrees minus reflex angle POR, that is 200 degrees, which is equal to 160 degrees. Now see triangle POR. Angle POR we have got 160 degrees, and O is center of the circle, so OP and OR they will be equal, being radii of the same circle. That means triangle POR is an isosceles triangle. So angle OPR and angle ORP both will be equal. OP is equal to OR because they are radii of the same circle, and this implies that angle OPR is equal to angle ORP, because angles opposite to equal angles, equal sides, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So angle OPR and angle ORP in triangle POR are equal. Now we can apply angle sum property in triangle POR. In triangle POR we have angle OPR plus angle ORP plus angle POR equal to 180 degrees. This is angle sum property of a triangle, and this implies that angle OPR plus angle ORP, we are writing angle OPR, plus this angle POR 160 degrees we have already found equal to 180 degrees. So this implies angle OPR plus angle OPR, double of angle OPR, that is 2 into angle OPR. So 2 into angle OPR equal to, transpose this 160 degrees from left side to right side, so it will be 180 degrees minus 160 degrees equal to 20 degrees. So twice of angle OPR is equal to 20 degrees. Therefore, what will be OPR? So this implies angle OPR equal to 20 degrees divided by 2, which is equal to 10 degrees, and this is the answer. Now question number 4. In the given figure, angle ABC is equal to 69 degrees, angle ACB equal to 31 degrees. Then find angle BDC. In this figure, angle ABC and angle ACB both are given 69 degrees and 31 degrees respectively, and we have to find angle BDC. See, in triangle ABC, two angles are given, angle ABC and angle ACB. Using angle sum property, first let us find angle BAC. As soon as we get angle BAC and angle BDC are angles in the same segment, so they will be equal, and therefore angle BDC will be equal to angle BAC, and by calculating angle BAC will be easily able to find angle BDC. Angle ABC is equal to 69 degrees and angle ACB is equal to 31 degrees. Therefore, or we can use angle sum property in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, we have angle BAC plus angle ABC plus angle ACB equal to 180 degrees. This is angle sum property of a triangle. Angle BAC plus angle ABC is already given 69 degrees plus angle ACB is given 31 degrees and it is equal to 180 degrees. So this implies angle BAC is equal to 180 degrees minus 69 degrees plus 31 degrees, 100 degrees. So this is equal to 80 degrees. So this way angle BAC we have got 80 degrees. Angle BDC and angle BAC, they are angles in the same segment and therefore they will be equal. Now angle BDC is equal to angle BAC because angles in the same segment are equal. Angles in the same segment are equal. So angle BDC and angle BAC are equal. BAC we have already found 80 degrees, which is equal to angle BDC. Therefore angle BDC is equal to 80 degrees, and this is the answer. Question number 5. In the given figure, A, B, C and D are 4 points on a circle. AC and BD intersect at point E such that angle BEC is equal to 130 degrees and angle ECD is equal to 20 degrees. Then find angle BAC. In this given figure, angle BEC is given equal to 130 degrees and angle ECD is given equal to 20 degrees. We have to find angle BAC. See triangle ECD. In triangle ECD, one angle ECD is given 120 degrees and angle BEC for triangle ECD is an exterior angle. So using exterior angle property of a triangle ECD, we can find angle EDC, which is same as angle BDC. So first let's find angle EDC, which is equal to angle BDC. So in triangle ECD, we have angle EDC plus angle ECD is equal to angle BEC, and this is exterior angle property of a triangle. Exterior angle property. Because for triangle ECD, angle BEC is an exterior angle. So this implies angle EDC plus angle ECD is already given 20 degrees equal to angle BEC 130 degrees. So angle EDC is equal to 130 degrees minus 20 degrees, which is equal to 110 degrees. So angle ACD in the given figure we have found and equal to 110 degrees. Angle ECD and angle BDC both are the same angle, only their names are changed. So we can write angle BDC is equal to 110 degrees. So this way we have calculated angle BDC in the given figure. Now see, angle BAC and angle BDC both are angles in the same segment, so they will be equal. Angle BAC is equal to angle BDC, angles in the same segment. Angles in the same segment, and angles in the same segment are always equal. So BAC is equal to BDC. BDC we have already found 110 degrees. Therefore angle BAC is equal to 110 degrees, and this is the answer. Now question number 6. ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral whose diagonals intersect at a point E. If angle DBC equal to 70 degrees and angle BAC equal to 30 degrees, then find angle BCD. If AB equal to BC, then also find angle ECD. In this figure, ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral and diagonals AC and BD of the cyclic quadrilateral intersect at point E. Two angles are given, angle DBC 70 degrees, angle BAC 30 degrees, and we have to find angle BCD. Angle DBC is given 70 degrees and angle BAC is given 30 degrees. We have to find angle BCD. Angle BAC and angle BDC, they are angles in the same segment, so they are equal. See in the figure, angle BDC and angle BAC, they are angles in the same segment. BC is the chord and angle BDC and angle BAC, they are angles in the same segment. So angle BDC is equal to angle BAC. Angles in the same segment. So they are equal. Angle BAC is given 30 degrees, so therefore angle BDC also equal to 30 degrees. Because angle BAC is equal to 30 degree, it is given in the question. So this way angle BDC we have got 30 degrees and angle DBC is already given 70 degrees. So in triangle BCD, if we apply angle sum property, we can find out angle BCD. So in triangle BCD, we have angle BCD plus angle DBC plus angle BDC equal to 180 degrees. It is angle sum property of a triangle. This implies angle BCD plus angle DBC is given 70 degrees plus angle BDC we have got 30 degrees, which is equal to 180 degrees. So angle BCD is equal to 180 minus 100 minus 100 degrees equal to 80 degrees. So one answer is this. Angle BCD we have got equal to 80 degrees. Now one condition is given: if AB equal to BC, then find angle ECD. So when, see in the figure, when AB is equal to BC, then angle BAC is equal to angle BCA. Angle BAC is equal to angle BCA. So angle BCA is equal to angle BAC. BCA is equal to angle BAC, angles opposite to equal sides. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So BCA equal to BAC, and this angle BCD we have already got 80 degrees. Angle BAC is already given 30 degrees. So therefore angle BCA is also equal to 30 degrees, and we have to find angle ECD now. See angle BCD, it is equal to angle BCA plus ACD, that is angle BCE or BCA plus angle ACD or angle ECD. So therefore we can write angle ECD is equal to angle BCD minus angle BCA, and this is equal to 80 degrees minus 50 degrees, which is equal to 30 degrees. So this is the answer.